What's up, you guys? It is me, Chad the Diamond. Yeah. And girl, in today's video, I will be doing is this a makeup challenge, I guess? Basically, on one side of my face, I'll be showing you guys how I do my makeup today in the year 2022 versus how I did my makeup about 2 to 3 years ago. I've always loved watching other people do these types of makeup challenges. Is this a challenge? What is this? I don't know, we'll just call it a challenge because it really puts into perspective how far a person can go with their skills. Everybody starts from somewhere. I'm just like getting prepared here. Everybody that is a master had to start from somewhere. I started my makeup journey in the beginning of 2018, and as the old saying goes, a master is just somebody who has failed 1,000 times. So I'm gonna start off by just pinning my hair back. I look like Coraline right now. Okay, so we're gonna make this side the current side, and we're gonna make this side the past side. So like I said, I started doing makeup in 2018. What am I looking for? God, I hate when I can't find shit. Okay. Every time I apply something new to my face, I'm going to apply it on the past side first and then this side. So like I said, I started doing makeup in 2018 and girl, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Makeup is very overwhelming. This is pretty much the same foundation that I've been using since I started my makeup journey. It's medium to full coverage, so this is a great beginner foundation. It's very inexpensive. I was lucky that I had a few close friends that already knew a little bit about makeup. They had their own makeup routine and I was able to go to them for advice. That's one of many advice I'll be giving out in this video. Find a friend who knows about makeup. And if you don't have a friend, girl, make a friend. Okay, so that's what that looks like on that side. Now for my current side, I'm still using this foundation. This side, I do my... Why am I talking like that? I go in with my primer. It's like literally spackle. I don't have the biggest pores on my cheeks, but I do have pores and I love to concentrate on my upper lip area and my beard area because there is a little bit of stubble that I am working to get rid of. This also helps with oil control. Next step is, next step for this side is going to be concealer. I have 5 o'clock shadow, okay? And my problem was I used concealers that were just not strong enough. I definitely was not using this brand of concealer. I don't know what I was using. I'm using this product because I know a lot of the girlies rave about this product. A lot of people compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape and say,
this is the new Shape Tape and it's so much more cheaper.
Lies, all lies.
This is not as powerful as a Tarte Shape Tape. I don't know what people are talking about. I disagree wholeheartedly. So that's why I'm using this concealer to show y'all how ineffective my concealer game back then was. So what I do is I just blend it out, and as you can see here, my 5 o'clock shadow is still showing through. So today what I do on this side is I go in with a heavier foundation on top of the foundation that we laid down earlier. So as you can see, it is such a huge difference. Looking at this side again, you can see the 5 o'clock shadow, and then on this side, literally nothing. And girl, it is a dream when it comes to the under eyes. It conceals, girl. And then after that, this is the step where I conceal. But for me, this step isn't really a concealing part. It's really just my highlighting part. Such a huge difference, as you can see. And then after this, I'm just gonna go ahead and powder both sides using the Coty Airspun. This is my tried and true powder that I've been using since I started doing makeup. I haven't really used anything else. I'm gonna do this off screen as it tends to get super messy. So I like to do this step in the bathroom, so I'll be back in just 1 second. Okay, so next is contouring. I definitely contour much different than I contour now. So back then for me, I wanted my contour to really look like shadows. So I would look for a brown that was very much on the gray side. I wanted to look like Elizabeth, give you the Lady Gaga, the Countess from American Horror Story, give you that vampire sunken in look, like, girl. And then I would use the same shade for my contouring, for my nose, you know, giving very much gaunt. Look how far that just goes down. Okay, so now for the current side, okay, I'm really excited for this one because I can't. Nowadays, I pretty much just bronze. The only contouring that I really do is on my nose now. And you can definitely tell I'm using a very warm color. I'm actually using two colors for my bronzing from my favorite palette ever. And not only is the color different, but where I place my contour is different. I focus on the apples of my cheeks and really just this area instead of focusing it under my cheekbone. And then contouring my nose is pretty much the same deal, same shade. I mean, it's such a difference. The nose contour is even more defined too because of that highlight that we laid earlier with this. My brain literally just broke trying to remember this product. Okay, so after contouring, I'm going to reinforce those highlights that we made with the white concealer earlier, but I'm only going to do it on the current side of my face because back then, bitch, I did not highlight. And I'm just using the white shade from the 351 Icy Fantasy from Morphe, and then I put a highlight. I start from here, and I brush it out so that it blends with the rest of my chin down here. I'm gonna do my brows next, and this is... Guys, the way I used to do my brows back then was so hideous. I should have gone to jail. So back then, I don't know why, but I was so obsessed with realistic looking brows. Like I wanted people to think that my eyebrows were actually my real hairs. And then like if people asked me about them, I would tell them like, no, I did this through makeup. I did this through makeup because I'm such an artist and I'm like the queen of optical illusion. So how I would do this is like, I would just basically draw like an outline with just like eyeshadow. And then I would take a really shitty eyeliner. This one that I'm using is not shitty. I don't have the one that I use anymore. I used to use the Essence eyeliner. It was really cheap, really shitty. It worked good like the first 2 times you use it. And it was just like... like the rest of the time, very terrible. Okay, so how I would do it was just like, I would just do like stroke. And like, I was so convinced that I was fooling the girls. So embarrassing. I would literally do this thinking, I'm that girl. That's what I would do. That's what I would do to myself. Capital punishment. Okay, so now in today's world, I do things a little different. I do things a lot differently. So first of all, what I do is like, I do a little geometry with myself and just mark where my arch is going to be. And how I find this is I just line up my nostril and then my iris, and then wherever the tip lands, that is where my arch is going to be. So now after I establish the base of my eyebrow, I go in with a super black powder and I fill in the ends. It's so crazy because if I saw somebody with this eyebrow on, I would think to myself, that will never make it in the beauty world. Has no artistic taste. What the are they doing? But in reality, the same person that would do an eyebrow like this would eventually create an eyebrow like this. So sometimes it's really impossible to judge where somebody's gonna go based on what you're seeing today. Now, the next step after the eyebrows is the eyeshadow. Okay, so like in 2018, I really just, everything was just wrong. Like the color story on my face was just weird and like didn't make sense. And basically I would just do a garage door, which is a makeup term for using one color throughout the whole lid. And that's just the look, which is fine. I love a good garage door eye look, but on top of using the wrong colors on my face, I also didn't know how to shape or blend eyeshadow. So I would end up with something like this. There's like no depth to it. No depth to... Why can't I so... There's really no shape to this and it's like, it's just there. Okay, so since I have hooded eyes, I want to really leave my eyelids alone. I really like to just keep it up here and then in this area. And also I blend the shadow into the bronzer / contour that we did earlier. And that's literally it. Okay, so now it's time for eyeliner. This is one of the parts of my face that I am so happy about that I have gotten right. I have hooded eyes and the problem that would drive me nuts was not getting the eyeliner shape that I saw like other girls have. Okay, so now in the year of 2022, first of all, I take it higher. And then I give myself a fox eye by also putting an eyeliner tip in the inner corner of my eyes. And then I just connect those lines. Okay, so as you can see, even though this eyeliner is very different from this eyeliner, my hooded eyes still cover a good part of the eyeliner. And that streamlined, foxy look just doesn't happen. So this is how we fix that. We do this by putting on a really good pair of eyelashes. Okay, so y'all aren't gonna believe this, or maybe you would believe this actually, since now you've seen the horrendous side of the face. I did not used to wear eyelashes in 2018. I also didn't curl my eyelashes. Now she did put mascara on. Just all bad. That's just what I did. This is something I don't do today, but back then I used to put mascara on my lower lashes. Okay, so that is Miss Eye Look 2018 edition. Okay, so now let's get into our lash game in this year. Oh wait, hold on. Before I put my eyelashes on, I need to curl my lashes first. Okay, so now let's get into the eyelash. I already applied glue into these lashes. I get these lashes on Amazon. I will link it down below in case anybody would like to partake on getting this look for themselves. Girl, I don't blame you. Okay, so I really didn't explain what I did here, but basically it hides that sad ass thing that my eyeliner does because of my hooded eyes. It just looks like I don't even have hooded eyes anymore and that the eyeliner is just streamlined. That is what I look for in lashes. I love an upturned eye. I'm Asian. I love to accentuate. Oh, and the reason why I don't put mascara on my lower lashes now is because I just feel like it brings my eye down. I just feel like anything under here just makes my eyes look more rounded. Okay, y'all, we're almost done. So the next step that I did were lips. Now, y'all, truly God bless 2018 Chad the Diamond. Actually, just Chad. Chad the Diamond wasn't even existing in 2018. Girl, we did not know anything about lip liner. Overlining the lips. I would use just like a liquid lipstick and just follow my natural lips. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's wrong. Don't do it. First of all, not only was this f***ing sloppy as f***, and like the color, what? And girl, I really thought I was serving. Which, you know what? I guess is good. I guess I'd rather look terrible and think I'm the hottest piece of ass in the world. Because at the end of the day, I'm happy. I truly feel like I have reverse body dysmorphia disorder. You best believe in 2018, I looked like this and I thought to myself, wow, no one's really doing it like her. Now let's get into the updated lip tutorial, okay? So in this current ass year, we lip line, okay? There's that natural hill everybody has. I go over the hill and that's where I start. So the thing with my lips now versus back then is my lips are pouty. Instead of making my mouth bigger this way, I make my mouth bigger this way. And then I like to go in with a matte lipstick. And then normally I would take Jeffree Star's Drug Lord, but I ran out, so I'm just going to use, why does my brain always break when I try to think of the name? The concealer that we used earlier. Just to give my lips highlight and just to make it more pouty. The final thing that I do for the lips, I dip back into my brow pomade and I draw like this line right here. So as for blush, in 2018, I used to do a really red blush. I would go to the apples of my cheeks and then end up with that. So today, instead of looking like I just got a f***ing rash, I go in with an orange blush. That is the blush. It's very subtle, but it's there. Okay, and then after that, whatever blush is left on that brush, say that 5 times fast. I like to just kind of graze it lightly, ever so lightly on the bridge of my nose. I just feel like it ties it in. I don't know why I feel that way. Artistically, I'm like, oh yeah, that looks right. Now this is the last step, guys, I think. I love adding freckles. I love me freckles. Okay, I didn't used to add freckles in 2018, but I already did it, so. Adding the beauty marks on here. Okay, so just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. I would do this as a last step on this side. I would add so much highlighter. White highlighter, by the way. Like it was my job. It's so much. Now today, girl, I only add highlight in 2 spots. On my nose, right there. And then on the tip of my nose. Okay, so I'm going to put a wig on, get into a different outfit maybe, and then I'll see you guys right back here so we can talk about what we just did. All right, you guys, so as you can see, I changed into this wig. Fun fact, this was the first wig I ever bought, and I wanted to wear this particular wig because I actually bought this in 2018 when I also started to do makeup. So it just kind of feels like a full circle moment of arriving at this place where I feel like my skills in makeup have improved so dramatically. I finally know the kind of look that I like to have for myself. And I just remember the person that I was in 2018, you know, like getting into makeup for the first time and buying wigs and dressing more feminine and really discovering and exploring my feminine side and really who I was. And so it just feels so, I don't know, this side, I know I was roasting this side of my face the entire time of this video, but I really respect this bitch. Like, this is what I thought was really pretty back then. But now we're here. You know, now we're here. Other than everything I've said thus far, putting this on, I mean, really just the most obvious difference is that this side is so cohesive. Okay, so I'll pin back both sides of the hair. It's giving very much that TikTok meme. Literally, if anybody's out there who is just getting into makeup and you feel super overwhelmed and you feel like, oh my God, I don't know where to start. I don't know which products to buy. I don't want to look stupid. I don't know how to do my makeup. I don't know anything. Honestly, you have to just put on the makeup and go. It takes time to find the look that feels right for you. The way to do that is you have to wear makeup and bite the bullet and accept the fact that, yeah, you probably look f***ing ugly. Yeah, you probably look like a f***ing clown. But girl, you can quote me when I say you first gotta look like a clown before you wear the crown, bitch. Please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more videos from your new favorite YouTuber ever from now on and ever and ever. And until next time, I'm hot, you're hot, stay hot, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.